Right, so today's mission has been to open the bonnet without using the bonnet release. The cables come detached from behind on this A4 from 2002. It's the 2.4 V6 model. I think if you've got the 1.8 or the diesels, you can actually do this from behind, from underneath, but you can't do that on this, so a bit more difficult. Start off removing the bumper. It's not too difficult to do. There are tons of videos on how to do that. Start off by taking off the under tray, undo those three, undo this from the fog light hole, undo that from the fog light hole, and those three bolts as well. Pull the bumper off. You have to disconnect the headlight washers and the electronics. Then next step is to remove the grille from there. You see here, we've just got the bottom. These just hook onto the bottom so they don't move. Don't try and bend those as you break it. These do bend, as you can see. That's kind of how they're held on, so they pull down one at a time and in from the side. Try not to break it, and that will just pop forward. Next step, this is the sort of tricky bit, is to remove, there you go, that there 10mm, and you see the stud behind that said 10mm. It's not focusing, 1 second. That stud there. The job requires removing those two, along with that one there. Now you can see they're already loosened for the purposes of making this video. So what we're going to do is, you require a 10mm span for that. Something like that will do the job. Just anything that will reach in really and get it to the point where it's finger tight, where you can simply remove them with your hands just like this. And once you've done this, what we're doing is removing the hook from the bonnet, essentially. So, next step, just push that down so it doesn't go out, and up comes the bonnet, leaving the latch mechanism in place. You can see there, we've removed these two for this demonstration. That one will be on. That's a bit of a pain to get to, but it is possible. A little bit of patience, quarter turn at a time. What you will see next, most likely, is, and it's been repaired on this already, but this part here, if I can even show you, this part here will have likely popped off. Cable is behind there. In this case, I've just cable tied the cable back in so it can't pop out freely. Under there, there'll be a little metal hook. Push it towards the driver's side with something akin to this. So what I used, just give it a prod. It does take quite a little bit of pressure. Beware for this jumping out at you because it's spring loaded. So if you do what I did and you stood here, it can jump out at you. But once that's off and the cable's back on, all we've got to do next, I'll do a little bit of a demonstration. Now we can tell, now we can do it with the bonnet latch. You'll see how explosive this really is. So it's quite aggressive. Once that's done, simply remove. I'm going to just mount that back up to the bonnet like so, and replace the bolts, and don't shut the bonnet again without that being repaired. So hopefully this has been helpful to somebody, because there wasn't a video when I did this. A bit of a guide for you. There we go, enjoy.